keep it. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing solo Seps. Oh, speaking of silly Seps, maybe we stop for a farm run now. Right? We start the new VOD. The farm run. That's good, right? Oh, sorry. I just super fucking cliffhangered everybody who was interested in your story, Boost. I'm so sorry. It's fine. They're here now, right? So it's fine. I didn't make a new set, I guess, which is pretty unfortunate, but whatever. We do this. Who says the equation was 8 divided by 2 plus 2. So 8 divided by 8 is 1. Yeah, sure. I guess it doesn't really matter. If you do 8 divided by 2, I guess it's a little ambiguous. So 2 plus 2 is 4. You should do 8 divided by 2 is 4 times 4, 6. Yeah, okay. There's a weird line break for me. And that's why I read it this way. Here, I'll show you. Maybe it's different from on your screen, but here you go. It literally broke on the /. That's why I skipped it. But here, I'll show you. Where actually are you, Boost? Oh my God, it's been so long since I've DM'd you. Oh, there it is. But like the way it broke on my screen, it looks like it's perfect for like, but yeah, the left to right for division, that makes a lot of sense. It's actually really ambiguous though. That's why I like, for division, fractions is like the way to do it because it's never, but yeah, it's like, you have to trust me on that one. Trust me, bro. It looks like, but yeah. But yeah. Parentheses actually would help with that as well. But that's fair. That division sign is like ambiguous and it's like a failure of, it's actually a failure of, I forget what the name of the notation that we use, but in reverse Polis notation, you don't have that problem. Order of operations stops being a concern. You call for numbers as you need them and you don't follow the order of like left to right or anything like that. It just works better as like an operative function or whatever. It's just better in my opinion. It's just unintuitive for humans to look at and read or whatever, but for computers it's actually very good. So it's actually how you explain how stacks work for computer science. Well, it's a way to explain it, at least. It's not like the best way or anything like that. I like it though. All right. Whoa. Just one, please. But yeah, no, I got pranked a little bit. Okay. And then we go here. You know, if I were a real one, I would have come here last. But obviously I need to bank anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, speaking of needing a bank, let me move this stuff around. I don't have the right spell book. That's okay. Shouldn't matter a ton, I don't think. Did I just forget one of these birdhouses? Hello? Get your shit together, man. Man, imagine being perfectly pranked by the line break. I also just like skipped to the right side though. I shouldn't have done that in retrospect, but you know, it's one of those things. What is this? I hope that isn't actually blood in there. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. This guy. Why would you kill Zygomites here? Unless you had to. Who says, yeah, the line break doesn't work out well between devices. Yeah, it's one of those things like, I kind of wish it was better. It's not a huge deal. 1, 2, 3, before. But it does definitely come up every now and then. The ASCII art that was posted earlier only works when you have enough space for it, which is interesting to me. I wonder how they determine, how they make it so that the ASCII art always works out. Okay, where am I going? Catherby? Sure. I need a bank. I mean, I could just drop these on the ground, honestly. They're not worth fucking anything, but it's fine. Another spirit seed? Yeah. Gonna have to take care of that too. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take these now. We'll take care of these while we're doing our farm run. Because we'll go through here at some point and we'll just deliver those. It'll be fine. Who says, I feel like it would get the line break anyway, since the slash never keeps things grouped together. It's true. It's true. I don't know. I might have fucked that up regardless. There's always a chance. I definitely know the order of operations though. I'm not stupid. But I don't know. The whole like left to right thing is like, it doesn't matter until it does. It's one of those things. Really, that's a proximal thing rather than a left to right thing, if that makes sense. If the / was instead replaced with a fraction bar, it would always be unambiguous about the order that you do things, if you will, or the order that you should do things. Is my internet fucking dying? Why is my modem blinking at me? It stopped blinking, so I guess it's fine. Cool. Okay. Drop this joker off. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Damn. What a name. Thelphis Yarius. All right. Do not forget to talk to her. More. Trade in spirit seeds. All of them. Fantastic. Oh my god, that is so many seeds. Are those Snapdragon seeds? Yo. Okay. I feel like my inventory was really filled by those seeds. And I was like, that is an inordinate amount of seeds for one seed pack, but it was both of them together, I guess, sort of. Just clicked on them fast enough. Bluebells. Hyacinthinoids is a genus of flowering plants in the family of... Oh my god. Asparagaceae, known as bluebells. Jesus fucking Christ. I just learned way more about flowers than I ever wanted, I think. Where am I? Oh, here. Is that guy wearing the farming set? What is going on, actually? Their drip is unbelievable. Yeah, farmer shirt, graceful legs, and gloves. Jesus Christ. I can never compete. I could never. They're wearing that I just fell through a thrift store. They're wearing that I just traveled from the future and needed to put on literally the first clothes I found because clothes don't come with you. That Terminator style shit. Which, by the way, did they ever explain that? They just wanted Arnold Schwarzenegger's butt? Is that what it is? Because I'm not upset if that's the reason. I've never seen a Terminator movie. Sorry. In fact, I don't think I've seen Back to the Future either. Matrix says there's a Back to the Future musical. That sounds much worse than just watching the movie normally. Musicals? No thanks. The only musical I like is Steven Universe. And maybe Phineas and Ferb. I haven't seen Phineas and Ferb very much. Maybe like one episode or whatever. But I like the songs from Phineas and Ferb, so I imagine I would like the show. Matrix says, what do you mean? What, do you like musicals? Musicals are like a great way for to make me disinterested in something that I would otherwise like. Beatrix says, have you ever seen La La Land? No, I certainly haven't. I certainly have not seen La La Land. Beatrix says, I don't go out of my way to watch them, but I like them. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've seen a musical that I was like, oh, thank God I watched this specifically. Or thank God this was a musical and not something else. Or not a musical. Beatrix says, okay, what about High School Musical? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen High School Musical or Grease. Who says musicals are the quickest way to make me fall asleep behind golf and baseball on TV? I don't think I'd necessarily fall asleep watching it, but I definitely don't think it would be a good time. Again, I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world. I just think that musicals are like a little contrived, contrived when it comes to media. Seems like a lot of extra stuff. Similar to watching a play, like a recorded play. Where it just comes across as kind of like cheeseball as opposed to like a production that I wanted to watch. What the fuck just happened? Did I not plant that seed twice? Whatever. I feel like I'm just being gaslit. Beatrix says recorded plays are blah. But watching is nice, but I did drama club in high school. Yeah, I never did anything like that. I was in photography instead. I took a photography class, and all the ladies apparently took photography instead of drama. So I was like one of the only dudes, which was not a good time for your boy. Gonna be honest. Not enjoy it. Who says, I was a light board nerd for plays and musicals? Light board? What the fuck does that even mean? Is that theater kid shit? Because I didn't take drama, so I don't know what that is. Beatrix says, wait, it wasn't a harem? No, it certainly was not. Oh, Beatrix also was the light board nerd? Boo says, yeah, I control the lights via a control board. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, no, I didn't even know that was necessarily a thing that students would be in charge of, to be honest. But I guess, sure. Lots of sliders and shit. Ooh, that sounds fun. Beatrix says, yeah, I ended up light tech because no one else wanted to go on the super tall ladder to change the lights. Oh. Yeah, I'd do that. I'm down with that. That'd be fine. I also like sliders. They're very tactile. Tactile. That's it. We got there. I was adding an extra T in there somehow. No, it's not tactile. It's tactile. Yeah, that's it. Tactile. Lady, say it. Pronounce. Tactile? Sure. Sure, tactile. Whatever. Tactile? Tactile? That's the same as tactile. Tactile? It's the same thing. Same thing. I mean, I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. I'm trying to say the same word. Who says, I don't know, you're saying lots of words, funny man. No, I'm saying the one word over and over again, but I'm just struggling to say it. It's not different words. It's all the same word. I'm trying to say literally the same thing. I'm just struggling. Whatever, Booze. Don't hit me with that bullshit. That bullshit. Shouldn't you be working or something? Don't laugh at me. Don't point and laugh at me. Don't point and laugh at me with my emote. That's mine. I point and laugh at you. He says, I am barely, but I still am. Damn. Damn. All right, let's go to Neil. Oh, Booze, did you know there's a new hops patch? There's new farming shit, new farming tech unlocked. Is this my first time doing the full farm run, actually? No, not really. Yeah, no, I guess actually it would be, because last time I only did the Harmony Island Snapdragon. I'll show you, I'll show you. We'll go there right next, right after this. It's in Alderan. The new shit. The new island. Who says, have you done that mixology minigame? Yeah, I've done the Irby Todd thing. It's okay. The rewards seem like they're not super worth the time invested. But, well, at least the rewards that everyone would use like late game, like long term. But like the goggles obviously are going to be good. The necklace is obviously good for training your lore and shit like that. Just getting extra value out of shit. But other than that, I don't know. It's fine. It's mostly just fine. It's a little hands-offy. It's a little uninteresting, a little vapid in my opinion. Who says, well, I would definitely want that potion tab to save bank space. Yeah, buying bank space makes more sense than grinding it out is the problem. Like it's like really, really long to grind is the thing. Like getting it is like real slow. But in theory, I understand. I think it's CKQ. There it is. New hots patch. Also, new fermenting vat. Who says, I've already bought some bank space, but don't want to spend more than 10 mil on slots. Yeah, but how many hours are you willing to put into something rather than spending 10 mil? how much of your time is worth 10 mil, right? Because 14 mil is a bond, right? So if it takes you longer than 2 weeks in that mini game, then you would be better off just spending the 10 mil. Who says if it gets me experience, then I'll grind it? I mean, wouldn't you rather just make potions and grind it faster and perhaps even cheaper, potentially? Depends on when you do it, because you can make it, you can do prayer profitably if you do it at the right time. Who says I have no clue what the experience like there is though? I think it's like 70k an hour, something like that. It's not bad. It's definitely slower. Yeah, no, it's way slower than what you would get from making potions, like real potions or whatever. But it's not bad. But if you're willing to take a loss and make prayer potions or whatever, you'll be pretty all right. Pretty well to do. Okay. Trollheim, Weiss, Harmony Island. We've actually got the full farm run. First full farm run unlocked. Yo. Who says, for real, I'd be getting 300k an hour with Forgotten Brews? Are Forgotten Brews profitable? I don't think they are. I didn't remember seeing them on the list of like options that I saw as viable. I was just looking at it a little while ago, which is why I asked. But yeah, 300k an hour seems better to me by a decent amount. Matrix says, have you eaten today? I sure haven't. The answer is always going to be no. If I'm streaming, then the answer is usually no. Sometimes during the week, I'll eat. Sometimes because it's like super convenient, but usually not. On the weekends, never though. I'd have to eat first thing in the morning. I've been live for 12 hours. Definitely not. That's crazy. I would never eat breakfast. That's terrible. It sits so poorly on me. Beatrix says, bleh. 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 Sounds like Animal Foley or something. Intrana. Yeah, just Intrana. Yours is that bass scowl. No, did my scowl break? What happened? Why is my scowl dead? Does it look like a scowl to you guys? Boost has sounded like Cartman. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Beatrix says, I'm going to refill my water cup in your honor. Thank you. Works for you. Why didn't it work for you? Yeah, it looks fine to me. What the? I don't understand. Hold on. Does the chat help? Looks the same to me. I don't know. For whatever reason, it didn't look like it worked for you, Booze. Or Booze, Gur. Excuse me. Booze, you worked fine. I just looked at the most recent name posted, sorry. Yo, that leprechaun is so goddamn far away. I'm not talking to that dude. All right, let's go to Port Town. Moose says, I'm always fine. Thanks for noticing. Good. Good. I'd expected nothing less of Booze. So we ended up getting an extra jute, like hops patch, at the same time that we got an extra herb patch. Though I just unlocked Harmony Island. Harmony Island was always there. Look at that, 100 herb. 100 Irby. We'll see what the total looks like as well. It'll be minus 10 of these, right? I just clicked on like 5 things on accident. $691K. And it cost me 80K. So 610,000 gold. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so we need these, this guy. Sure, I'll take one of those, one of these. All right, now I need melee. Serpentine helmet. We went with devout boots for the prayer bonus. Forestry pack. Lord knows where that ended up. There it is. That'll do. All right, refresh this. Close that joker down so it stops being weird. Now we do this for another basically 2.5 hours. Woo! Let's reset this. Perfect. All right, lay it on me. Give me some sugar. I am your neighbor. I got a lot of various different kinds of experience today. Mostly just chip here and there, but like 10K crafting? It's not terrible. 2K construction, honestly, that's not bad either. Obviously, I'm not doing it on purpose, but like for incidental experience, it's not bad at all. Damn, I'm almost level 100 farming. I'm going to get farming to level 100 before I get anything to 99. Anything else to 99. Who says, just found out a lobster food truck is coming to my town. This day just keeps better and better. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty high up on my list. That's pretty high up on my list of good shit happening. Food trucks are great. They're a little expensive. Maybe even a lot expensive. But that said, it's surprising to me the quality of the food that you get from a food truck. Something about a passion, I guess, perhaps. How thoroughly do you think they clean those? How often do you think a food truck is inspected? Who says, diet be damned, I'm getting some? I wonder, do you think food trucks are like Good, or like vectors of disease? On average, do you think a food truck is more likely to be good or more likely to be bad? Probably more likely to be bad. It's just got more things that can go wrong, right? Beatrix is more likely to be good? I'm not so sure about that. How often do you think, how does a food truck work long term, right? So you get food into the truck, right? You sell the food out of the truck. How do you rotate food in stock? Do you have like a store that you go to for your food? Do you just like produce it? Well, not like produce it, but do you go around and like buy more ingredients? Boo says, I bet it would be clean if the truck isn't part of a chain. If it's their livelihood, then they got to keep it nice. Do they? I don't know. Because like, if you've seen, I mean, it's different when it's your store, I guess. There's a lot of like pride that some people will put into it. But like, if you're not being monitored, I think it's pretty likely that you're going to just like let some things slide or whatever. Like, I don't imagine it's going to be filthy, but I don't think it would be quite as maintained as if somebody was checking on them, like, I don't know, once a month or whatever. I'm not sure though, right? I'm just a guy. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I haven't really even had stuff from a food truck unless you count ice cream trucks. And I think ice cream trucks should count as food trucks. But that's also like, they buy that shit in bulk and they just like go through and like vend it, right? That's not like a food truck in the same way. Like, surely when you say food truck, you mean like they make the food in the truck. Beatrix says, do you ever go to a farmer's market? Me? No. That sounds like engaging with other people in any capacity. No, thank you. You know what I would rather do than that? Buy groceries and have the clerk not say fucking anything. One time I bought 6 frozen pizzas, and the clerk says, wow, you must like pizza. I don't think I said anything at all. And I hope he feels ashamed of himself. Because like, what the fuck, dude? Beatrix says, was he wrong? That dude, you know how I feel about that dude? That dude can suck a fat cock. I'm here to buy food. I'm not here to make small talk. Fuck off. Gur says, thanks, you too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That would have been even better. Thanks, you too. Like, you know what I want? To buy my fucking groceries and go the fuck home. I don't want to be here. I don't want to talk to you. That's real. That's real. No offense, guy, but if they had a self-checkout aisle in this store, you would never see me again. Not saying that you would lose your job, but you would lose my business. That's for damn sure. Who says, do you cry every time there's no self-checkout? No, because there's never a self-checkout in my grocery store. I would run out of tears. I don't cry. I just don't like it. Beatrix says, how are you already an angry old man? I'm not like terribly angry. I just don't like it when people interact with me for no reason. Like if I'm at a grocery store trying to buy fucking groceries, right? And you come over and you're like, hey, how's it going? I'm gonna look at you like you just stepped on my fucking dog. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Go away from me. Who says it's their job to interact with you? No, it's their job to fucking vend my shit. You know what I mean? It's their job to provide me with a fucking receipt. That's all I need from them. I buy receipts from them. That's what the fuck is going on here. Everything else, no thank you. It's not their job to interact with me at all. That's not it at all. They're not upselling me on shit. You know what I mean? That's not what their job is. Beatrix says, on God, cashiers are told to have conversations with people when they check out. It's cringe. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that they are doing what they were told, but that isn't what their job is. It's totally different. And it's not like I'm out here like, you know, fucking mean mugging on motherfuckers. I just don't want to be bothered. I don't want you to talk to me. That's all I want. I understand, like, have a nice day or whatever, or like, you know, good evening or good morning or whatever. I understand that. That's fine. Be polite. Sure. But talking to me about the shit that I'm buying, dude, fuck off. All right. Mind your business. Beatrix's Panda is a Karen? Nah. Karen is, this dude questioned my pizza. I'm talking to your manager. That's totally different. Totally different. Karen is, I'm going to escalate the situation so that you can lose your fucking job. That's what Karen is. I want to be left the fuck alone. Karens have never wanted to be left alone at all. They always involve themselves in other people's shit. Introverted Karen? That's not a Karen. That stops being booze. Words can only mean something if you allow them to. That's your what the fuck? What the fuck? Who says, and I allowed this sentence to have meaning. And I allowed you to live. Beatrix says, this is fun. How dare you? You know my about page very clearly says fun is bannable, right? If you have more fun than me, I can just ban you on site. That's not really a threat, I'm gonna be honest. You have to have a lot of fun at my expense before I start banning people. That's not necessarily true. You don't have to have any fun at my expense. You just have to actively upset me. If I feel like you're trying to make me have a bad time, that might be enough. But you guys are fine. Kazuna West says, I'm doing Perilous Moons on a restricted iron. I get 3 kills an hour. I'm having 0 fun. Damn. That does sound bad. Booze says, I'm having a great time and loving it. Wow, product placement, Booze? Wow. Beatrix says, Panda, you're smelly. I don't think I'm smelly. Think so? No, it's fine. I'm good, thank you. Student wife says, glad I'm safe. Yeah, you certainly are. Doesn't sound good at all. A restricted iron? Who's this smells like Karen? Karens are probably pretty clean. Karens probably smell like shampoo. Maybe discount, but it's probably fine. I think I would take smelling like a Karen. I think that's fine. You know what I mean? Inoffensive. Blend into the background. I haven't smelled a Karen. Smelling people is fucking weird. Sometimes you can smell people. I remember there was a TA who was like part of the swim team or whatever. I know because she said so once, right? And she very clearly would take like a shower or whatever just before the class, because no matter where I would sit in the classroom, I could smell her hair. I could smell her shampoo. I could smell it like from across the whole fucking room. So like, as far as I could tell, like the next room over, she was taking a shower. Like she was fresh out of the shit. Who says, you saying you don't take a whiff when standing in line? Weird. Yeah, I'm standing in line behind someone and I'm just like, hey, good shit, fam. You know what I mean? Just like call somebody up, just dap somebody up a little bit. Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. But I do know for a fact that if you're fresh out of a shower, you could be, it's not hot, but it's kind of like being hot. You know what I mean? Where like, not hot, like, I just realized how that could sound. Hot in the way that like, it is a very strong smell, a pungent smell, not like a bad smell, but like a smell that like transmits well over space. Gura says, I was in the airport once and this lady walked by and smelled amazing. Like literally just walked by. You were like, whoa, whoa, so good. Gur says, I regret not asking. I've been searching for that smell since. Yeah, no shit. Excuse me, miss. Miss, excuse me. Oh yeah, no, I would have fumbled the shit out of that bag. Nah, no, ain't no way. There's no way. That difficulty impossible. There's no way to make that not a problem. Damn. I feel like people say, what are you wearing? To refer to perfume. But like, there's just no way. There was no way. There's no way that goes well. I just can't. I'm not the guy. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? There's no fucking chance I'm able to swing that. A kebab? A super kebab? No, that's a regular kebab. Tasted a bit dodgy. You feel ill and my fishing stat decreased? Oh, God. Gur says, excuse me, miss. What are you wearing? Gur says 10 out of 10. Can't fail with that one. You think so? I feel like asking somebody what they're wearing is weird. Beatrix says, what's the opposite of a Rizzler? Me. Boo says, I had a shampoo body wash that smelled really good and I wouldn't be offended if someone asked me about it. It was a coffee and whiskey scent. I wouldn't be offended if somebody asked me what kind of like cologne or whatever I'm wearing. Gur says, yes, it will fail. Yeah, I thought for sure it would not go well. Personally. I thought for sure it would fail. I just don't think that there's a way that I can make it not fail. Excuse me, miss is a good start. Excuse me, miss. Do you smell that? It smells heavenly. How about that? Just start it with a lip bite? Absolutely not. Hello, police? Excuse me. Police? Police? This man just bit his lip at me. Boo says, excuse me, miss. I'm gonna follow you around for a bit because that scent is glorious. 10 out of 10 Riz. No fucking way. Following someone around is definitely not the answer. Definitely not that. Never that. Absolutely mega never that. I don't have enough space. Well, I guess I do. As soon as I drop these. Boost says, make your intentions known. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you until I figure out what that smell is. Boost says, nothing hotter than that. There's definitely things hotter than following someone, especially after announcing that you're going to follow them. There's definitely things, most things are hotter than that, actually. In fact, making your intentions known is probably one of the least hot things that you can do. Like, consent is important. I get that. I'm not even saying consent isn't hot, but I'm saying if you open with, this is what I intend to do, that's a fast way out. That is a fast way out for sure. Okay, let's do this. Here says, ma'am, you smell like vanilla in heaven. Can I get a closer sniffa? Dude. Sniffa in real person is like, in real person? Sorry, I'm wallowing in my own shame for a second. Sniffa in person is so upsetting to me. Because wife says, fax your partner a spreadsheet of the sex schedule. These are my intentions. Bold to presume that I have a partner to fax. Bold to assume that I can fax. Bold to assume that I know how to fax and also that I can get a fax to them. Saku says, what the fuck is a fax? Yeah. Boo says, limphao. Send a telegram. A telegram? Mm, isn't it a telegraph? A telegram. What is a telegram? A telegraph is when you have like the Morse code and shit like that, right? Telegram is an app. Yeah, thank you, chewing ass. A telegraph message is sent by an electrical telegraph operator and a telegrapher using Morse code. Yes. Is using Telegram the app called sending a telegram? Boost says, my mistake then? I got you. You're good. You're good. You get one. The next mistake, though, it's going to cost you your life. What a silly little device this is. I was going to call it a machine. And it's definitely technically a machine, but it's more like a device to me. Damn, that was a deep hiccup. Jesus. Chewing S is one click Sork garden goes hard. Sork garden? Is that squirking? Are you talking about squirking? Yeah. Squirking's pretty good. It's not bad. I think it's like kind of a bad thieving method as far as like maxing or whatever, but it is funny and like kind of memey or whatever. Chewing ass says, I struggled so hard with the timing though. Oh, there's a plugin for that in Rinlight. I used it. The way it works is like you get the like enemies or whatever, like they're moving around and you just wait until their true tile is on like marked tiles or whatever. There's a little bit of like setup. You have to like go through it a few times in order to set it up right, and you need to make sure entity hire is off because other people will fuck it up for you, or more likely you will fuck it up for them. But yeah, it's not that bad. It'll turn the people who are out of sync like a color, and then when everybody's green, then you just do it when they're on the true tile or whatever, and then it's done. Works every time. Chewing S says, yeah, but the tile it marked was like one south, so I kept clicking out of sync. That's interesting. Not sure what's up with that. I've only ever had problems when there was other people that I didn't know were there. And we were like griefing each other, basically. Oh my God, the editor of the Daily Telegraph is Chris Evans? Chewing S says, I got it down though. I just marked the other tile. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do. That'll do. Hello? Not me failing tremendously to click tree, or in this case, mushroom. Oh, maybe I should be keeping these. It's fine. We can pick them up. What did I call this? Silly Seps until I'm silly? I'm the silly? Oh God. What a good name for a stream when I'm sleep deprived. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9. Go. Do. How do I keep clicking right next to stuff and not activating them? What is going on? Your wife says, "Are you the silly?" Not yet, but I will be soon. I feel like I really struggle to say all of the syllables in somebody's name. Kitsune wife. I feel like I just say like most of them, give you the impression that I'm talking to you, and that's kind of it. It's like, yeah, it's close enough. Whatever. Dude, every time I've walked past this, like the last 3 times, I think, it's done damage to me. That's very messed up. That's not very cool. Oh my god, the cinematography. Ignore the giant yellow goddamn line, I guess. I guess that is kind of like the hitbox, huh? Interesting. Kind of. It's not like exactly right, but it's close enough, I imagine. Oh, did I run out of charges? Yeah, I did. Holy shit. I actually need to go and fix this then. I noticed my rate was lower, and I didn't know why. So GE, I suppose. Oh, we can do our dailies too at some point. That'll be at the end of the stream though. I'll do it later. What is this? Forest. Yeah, Forester's rations. Yeah, those. But I don't have any water, Beatrix. I'm just gonna refund it. You can get spot instead. There you go. Oops, that's wrong. No. Oh my god. Okay. I guess I'm gonna reset the tracker because obviously my rate is gonna be wackadoo now. Go get him, rate. Yeah, you can do it. 43K an hour. Woo! Oh my god. Why are there two of them? Help! Hip! Alright. I think there's gonna be one here too. Great. Love that for me. I'm glad they don't move after you like trigger them or whatever. They're much nicer than the lava monsters in Volcanic Mine. Surely he stops. Okay, yeah, we're good. I wonder how you stun a snake. Boop him in the snoot real hard. I do really like that they're blurry when they're spinning. It's very funny to me. Kind of gives the impression that they're vibrating really fast as they're not turning very fast. Sometimes, man, I swear. The whole clicking on tree thing, not working. Oh, so what am I going to eat today? So we finished off the fish sticks yesterday. I think we're basically going to do the same thing as yesterday, but instead of fish sticks, we're going to do like frozen Salisbury steak. Either that or I wait for the pie. It's going to take like 2 fucking hours though. Oh, but if I throw the pie in now, maybe it'll be okay. But I'm not going to check it. It's very scary. An apple pie, I believe. I think it's apple. I'm pretty sure. I'm a little spooked. I'm a little spooked to just throw it down, throw it in there, and just forget about it for the rest of the stream. You put ice cream on top? Absolutely not. I don't have ice cream, actually. I guess in a world where I had ice cream, I could, but no. No. I simply don't. We are absolutely balling, but definitely on a budget. That said, though, ice cream, again, still quite affordable. Not exactly nutrient dense, but as far as like pounds of good that you receive, surprisingly good. Really, it's like the thing that you want is like caloric density. So you want to be like spending as little as you can for as much calories as you can get or whatever. But like, that's too much math. I'm not trying to do all that. That's stupid. And there's also like, for lack of a better term, good calories and bad calories, if you will. And that's like way too much like work. I'm not trying to come up with like a spreadsheet of that kind of thing. I feel like you'd have to evaluate it like really intensely. Chewing Gas says, reminds me of how we had a pizza, just the dough and chocolate. What? Pizzas don't have chocolate, Chewing Gas. They just don't. What are you talking about, man? Chewing Gas says, yeah, the one we had did. What? Was just the dough filled in with chocolate. So the rest of the pizza was just a pizza. That doesn't seem okay. I don't feel that this is okay. I feel like you've been wronged. And I feel like you deserve compensation. And satisfaction. And I can't get no. Oh, I get it. Sorry. So this magic mush tree. Here, I'll show you. If we examine it, it says not mushroom to squeeze. Shit. Hold on. Not mushroom to squeeze in there. Not mushroom to squeeze in there. Because it's tight. There's not enough room. There's not much room. There you go. You're welcome. Now that I've explained it to you, you may laugh. Gur doing Wait, did your subscription run out? Is that what's going on, Gur? Why don't I see your fucking emotes? What's going on? Surely not. Surely that's not what's happening. That would never happen to anyone. Didn't you resub like earlier today? Wait, did it, says Gur? Surely not. I know CNator resubbed earlier today. I don't pay very much attention to subscribers, to be honest. Like, subscriptions or whatever. I'm not here for the money. It's not what it's about. I'm here to spend money on the stream, not get money from it. Chewing Gas says, you can look it up. It was called Restaurant Chocolate Pizza. It's a real thing. Why is it spelled like that? Restaurante? Here says, I have the icon, but I guess it was out. Weird. I see it now. Thank you for the Prime sub, by the way. Restaurante. Chocolate pizza. I misspelled chocolate, I guess. That is not a pizza. Oh, ristorante. Probably. It's like a dessert pizza, but it's not like a regular pizza. So yeah, it's just got like dough and chocolate on it. That's fine. I thought you were saying... Thanks, Gareth, for calling me a nerd. I thought you were saying that the pizza was going to be like a dough base with like chocolate in it. And then like on the dough that has chocolate inside of it, there's like, you know, tomato sauce, cheese, pepperoni or some shit like that. But no, this is just a dough-based dessert. Adobe said? I feel like that's a reference to something. Still doesn't mean anything to me. Adobe-based. Adobe-based. I see. No, I call that Adobe, though. Like the software, like Photoshop or whatever, that's Adobe to me. Adobe Acrobat or whatever. Maybe that's a coincidence, though. Doug says, I'm French, so for some reason it's adobe. Really? It's so weird when we say the same thing different ways. I mean, it's different. You get what I'm saying. Like, when we read the same word differently, I guess is really what I mean. It's one thing when you don't have, like, the syllables or whatever, but, like, obviously our languages are similar enough that we could say it the same way and it would be fine. Especially when it's, like, a brand, like, a new brand. Like, somebody made up, theoretically, this word. I mean, maybe Adobe is a word that exists or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if there's a brand name that exists only as that brand name and doesn't have a word tying it down in any way, you'd think that we would all say it the same way. Or at least say it the same way, except with an accent. Because I don't really expect Americans to be able to nail Toyota or whatever. Chewing Gas says, we say it like, Autoba, Autobe, Autobe, maybe? Adube? I do what I do, what I do, be. Saku says, my friends have said anim to refer to anime, which they are incorrect. Yeah, anim is not that. Chewing Gas says, yeah, similar to that. Oh, actually, kind of got it. All right. We'll take similar. Simoleon. We'll take simoleons. That's basically dollars. Sorry, I wanted to know what my range defense was like. Yo, 102k an hour right now? I mean, I guess we are kind of stuck on the first tree. But still, not bad. Not bad at all. Next level's at 1.79, so nearly 1.8 million. So I only need 250,000. So that's 2.5 hours from now. It's not terrible. It's definitely starting to get a little long in the tooth, though. Like, the fast levels are definitely going to be behind us before too long. But then again, we only really need, like, level 81 or whatever, right? What cutting? 85. So new. Not at all, that. Oh. Whoops. Chewing Ass says, Summer Garden is kind of chill. I just have to legit click, wait, go in, wait, click, repeat. Yeah. I don't know if Summer Garden is the one. I think it is. Where is it? Is there not a map for Sorcerer's Garden? Yeah, I guess the only way I could show you is by going there. I think summer sounds right, though. I'm sure you're doing the same one. There's like the one that's one click and the others are more than one click. I think I even remember the course decently. It was like you enter and you turn left and there's like one there and then there's an L and there's one there and you go around and you come down and then there's one here. You go this way and then there's two here and you go up and then left and then you enter the area where the tree is. I believe that's correct. And if it's not correct, it's close. Chewing Gas says, yeah? Like nailed it? I'm gonna say that's nailed it. Spot on. Let's fucking go. Easy game. I don't know why I have that memorized. I don't know when that's gonna come in handy. Never. Spot on. Spot on. Spot looks like I just said spot on and he's offended by the pun. He's like, only use my name if you're referring to me. Do not use my name in vain ever again. Thank you, Gur. I would be lost without you, Gur. And also, nope, that's it. Chewing Ass, this guy in my CC just got the double moon drop. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. In theory, you can get a triple moon drop even, right? It's just really unlikely. Yours is, wait, you're not lost when I'm here? I don't think so. Normally I'm pretty good, right? Yours says I'm lost. Well, as long as only one of us is lost at a time, I think we're going to be okay. Chewing Ass says, it should have been me. No, actually, they say could have been me, but the energy is, it should have been me. Oh my god. This is silly now. Oh, I don't need to bring this anymore. I forgot. I have a serpentine helm now. That's an extra food slot now. All right, so that's 9 again. I guess I could just drop all of them and then just pick them up if I need them. Chewing Gas says, oh yeah, it should. I mean, it also could have been used. You're not wrong. It's just there's a lot more. It's a lot more forlorn. And also like, almost like a little bit conceited in a way. It should have been me. I mean, it depends. It depends. Sometimes it really should have been you. Chewing Gas says, just got teleported to the future to know all the drops and then do it at the exact time it happened so I get all drops 200 IQ. I feel like you use time travel a little more efficiently than that. I feel like there's perhaps better use cases for time travel. Just throwing that out there. And Chewing Gas says, no. It doesn't get better than drops in RuneScape. There's just nothing better. That's the peak. The first thing I did with my time machine is I time traveled to the future and asked myself what I did with the time machine. And he said the best thing I could do is win at RuneScape. So I mean, like, he's done the research. Like, what? I don't know. That's science, brother. That's science. Chewing Ass says, okay, I'd go back to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin might be a good call. Bitcoin, Dogecoin. In retrospect, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not exactly like huge on the crypto thing, but like, it's very clear that some people made a lot of money. Just saying. Just saying. And I could use that money. You know what I would do with that money? Not a lot, actually, I guess. Maybe it could go in better hands than mine. Would just be... All right. Curses get food? Probably not. I spent a lot of money, like a lot of money on delivery over the course of like 6 months or whatever. I probably spent like, I don't know, maybe like $10,000 on food. It was like just delivery. I could have spent way less. I probably could have spent like a third as much or something. Shooting Gas says, wasn't there a guy here who forgot his password? In this chat? I don't think so. I don't remember that happening. There was a guy who mentioned his like interstate or whatever. And I was like, dude, don't do that. Come on, man. Your interstate exits, it's too specific, bro. Like, come on now. I understand, but at the same time, don't do that. I mean, it's kind of one thing if you're in a big enough place, I guess. Like saying you're in New York City or in like Hollywood probably doesn't mean very much, or LA. So I kind of get that to some degree, but like, just don't. Let's just not. Burp, burp. Chewing ass says, oh yeah, I found it. Some guy where I live forgot his Bitcoin wallet, but now $190 million. Dude. Imagine forgetting that password. I'd have that shit tattooed on my inner thigh. Or something. Carve it into my body with a knife. Chewing ass says, I'd be so depressed. Yeah. Depressed is a way of putting it. Nah, man. That ain't happening to your boy. I ain't going down like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I've memorized some weird passwords too. Like some auto-generated ones. I'm not going to tell you what they are, obviously. Because I'm not that stupid. But yeah. I've memorized some weird passwords. Like probably 12 or 16 characters of like basically random characters. Lowercase and uppercase and numbers and underscores and all that shit. You remember when you used to memorize phone numbers? Shit. I have my phone number memorized now. That's like it. Sakus, is that a captcha? The captcha almost spelled the N-word? Sick. You got through the captcha, but at what cost, Saku? At what cost? Gotta type that one fast. Look around real quick. Make sure nobody's looking. All right. Let's drop off this room pouch. Oh, wait. I need that. Chewing Gas says, at one point I had a Twitch captcha that was like 69, 421. I was like, almost so close. Soccer says, if you can't type this, you're not human. Winky face. Yeah, got him. Got him. What's more important to you, being human or not being racist? Oh, shit. I'm supposed to do this one first. Don't. Stop. Thank you. Supposedly praying range reduces their max hit. That's what the wiki says. But like, I don't know about all that. Their max hit's like 7, so I guess it just reduces it by like 1 or 2. Which is a reduction. But not exactly good. It's so weird to me that, like, first of all, the Seps trees don't, they give you bonus experience or whatever with the forestry kits, but they don't work in all ways. They always give you mushrooms or whatever instead of like giving you, or having a chance to not give you logs. So that's interesting, because I guess it's better this way, and that you don't miss fossils or caps. But like at the same time, I'd be down with missing it to save the inventory space. I'd be okay with that. It's fine. Soul Lucep? Soul Lucep? Is this a real mushroom? Have we been there before? Have we crossed this bridge before? Soleus Sep? That's actually what it looks like. It looks like Soleus Sep. Saku says no. Has anyone ever said this before? Hell no. Five years ago, someone says, yo, Solecep's woodcutting seems highly underrated. It sure is. The only thing that's better is tick manipulation teaks. And I'm not fucking doing that. I'll take 2 million prayer experience instead of fucking that. I don't even know what 1.5 tick even means. It's fucking crazy talk. Oh, I see. So these are swamp bubbles, but those are tar bubbles. You can kind of see. Oh, sorry. You can kind of see. This is swamp and this is tar. And he's like moving around. Whereas the swamp bubbles stay the same. Burp, burp. Good Lord. It's like really hard to take any of this stuff seriously. I'm looking at Wolfie VGC's competitive Pokemon history. Why? Because I'm curious. And I was hoping that I was going to be able to communicate what I was looking at in a concise way, but there's like so much information that it's like really dense. He seems like he's doing fine. Is the long and the short of it. He was the world champ once, but now he's like placing relatively well in Masters, I would say overall. He's winning like a lot of regional stuff, which is like not huge, but also not insignificant. I've never won a regional anything. Let me put it that way. I don't participate in competitive anything, and I never have. I probably never will. Mostly for lack of wanting. I think if you want it, you can probably get there. It depends on the game though, obviously, but you could probably be the best in like in a game that releases tomorrow, you could probably be the best in the world at it if you just like try really hard and you have like, I don't know, 60 or 80 hours a week. Chewing Ass says, I want a country tournament for Osu if that counts. That surely does. Yeah. Surely does. Surely do. The most impressive feat that I have in gaming was in Warframe before they released. Before it was like fully released. It was still early access at the time. I knew the guy who was literally number one. His name was Ace Viper. And I even ran a few cycles with them there was an event where the Grenier and the Funny Visor guys were like occasionally working with you, and you were always working against the Flood equivalent. We did a lot of missions, mostly for the Grenier, I guess, but there were I was probably top 10 in the world at the time, which has to do with like amount of missions completed and speed that you complete the missions, which is kind of like related to each other or whatever. I was definitely grinding it out a lot. Chewing Ass says only one because second place got disqualified. That still fucking counts. Saku says we had 6 weeks to build a robot from scratch to play a certain game, in this case basketball. Damn. I've definitely never made a robot before. That's probably the most impressive thing that I've got gaming wise. There was one event in Warframe back before it released fully that I was like top 10. The next event wasn't as competitive, and the following event from that I had stopped playing the game, I think. And I just haven't played Warframe since, basically. Saku says it was not like every rules of basketball, just like pick up the ball and be able to throw it. Yeah, got it. Saku says I've been in a robotics competition. Yeah, but like how did you do? Were you like the upper echelon of robotics computers? Wow, nailed it. You definitely don't sound like an idiot. Well done, Panda. You did it. Quarterfinals on our first year? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Have I done any competitions like that? Not with notable performances or anything. No. Some of my teachers were very impressed with the way that I recited poetry. That was the end of that. There was actually like a poetry reciting competition or whatever, and I was going to participate, but I misunderstood when the auditions were. I showed up when the auditions ended instead of when they started. And I was like, oh, oops. Turing ass says, all I got from mine was shut up 24/7. Damn. That sucks. Maybe you spoke too much though. How much did you speak in class? Too much? Beatrix is damn. Yeah, me too. To be honest. Me too. Guild Hunter headwear, huh? I wonder if you get the Guild Hunter set one piece at a time. Must, since he's got the rest graceful. I just figured that you'd buy the whole set. From like rumor points or however the fuck that works, I guess. Good lord, look at all this. Turing ass says, well, it wasn't my fault they forgot to assign the homework after, so win-win. Yeah, true. That sounds a lot like not my fucking problem. Goddamn right. You're goddamn right. Teacher, you forgot to collect the homework. And everybody's like, what the fuck did you just say? Saki says, did your bandos tank hits? What? Oh, like it's supposed to reduce the likelihood of rolling high or something like that. Sorry, I thought you meant like, does my garage door tank hits for me, or does my tank at Bandos tank for me? Like I just didn't understand. Yeah, you're supposed to wear range defense gear here in order to help. Yes. Basically this forestry kit, when you get the add-on for it, just has my lumber kit, my lumberjack set. So I just get the benefits of the lumberjack set without wearing it. So I might as well just wear a range defense gear. Right? And the prayer boots are just because there's no range defense boots. But yeah, it's not doing a lot, to be honest with you, but it definitely does help. It's a little hard to tell how much it's doing, I guess is really what I mean to say. No, what the fuck? Where is this? What is this guy doing? Not me mashing the shit out of my productions. Oh, I didn't do that. Actually, let's go back. Oh, this is still open. Oh my. Stop. It hurts. Let me go back. Stop. Oh my lord. But yeah, the wiki says that these guys have kind of like typeless ranged attacks that do less damage when you pray ranged, and also are less likely to do their max hit, or less likely to do more damage when you have ranged defense somehow. And like, didn't Bulwark and like the Elysian Spirit Shield and that shit work as well? So if you don't have a felling axe, right, you can use your LE, and that would technically help you. But, you know, whatever. I don't know how much you're really trying to make happen here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Probably relax a little bit. I guess the main thing is like regen bracelet and praying regen. Five minutes. Not huge. Turn it off because I would have gotten 1 health already and I didn't want to leave it on for that long. So wait a second. If this is lasting for 5 minutes and I have 13 points, couldn't I like try hard and like toggle it to get extra regen without costing prayer? Isn't that how it would work? So like once I get this health, hold on. I just got 2 hit points. All right, so this will last for 3 minutes and 48 seconds, right? I think that means that this 10 will become a 9 after this 64 becomes a 65. No. Okay. I'm stupid. Never mind, I guess. But you understand the vision. Because if that were the case, couldn't I just simply turn this off when this 64 becomes a 65? 66, I guess. Does the regen bracelet double the health that I get from passive healing? Because I don't think it did that before. I thought it increased the rate that I get health back. Also, what happens if I examine this? Helps to restore hit points. I mean, it sure fucking does. Saku says regen bracelet. You examine it and it just says regen bracelet. I mean, true. Can't say that it's lying to me. Would like for it to be a little more specific, I would think, but you know. Saku says that makes it recover 2 HP. Oh, I thought the regen bracelet, the regen prayer, and the hit point max cape all did the same thing. You just pick any 2 of them and they'll all do the same thing. And all 3 of them don't stack together, but any 2 do. Saku says, I think. I mean, that's what it seems like it does. I don't know where I got my misinformation from. But yeah, I thought any 2 of them would work the same, and 3 of them never work together. So interesting to me that we end up wearing Bandos' set. Like Armadillion plate. I guess it does kind of look like what Kree's wearing, right? Hold up. Let's look at Kree again. Kree. Because he's like a bird, so the proportions are all fucking weird. Actually, if I look at all the AVNCs, that would help more. Saki says, yeah, the top part of the armor helmet was meant to protect the beak. Yeah. I was going to say that the Bando set looks a lot more like the armor that you get than the Armadillion set does. Is there not a magic set from Guard Wars Dungeon, I guess? Weird. And then... yeah, it definitely looks like it's supposed to protect the beak. One in 2 million from Armadillion Guard and Bandosian Guard. Damn. Saki says no magic set, and Saki says in 2007 magic was your top gear. Damn. Those are the clue guys. Armadillion Guard and Bandosian Guard. Wow. For elite clue scrolls, huh? Some of the most rare shit in the game. Wow. It's like the wizard trio. Gotcha. Gotcha. I imagine they're easier though. Do they come in like a group of 3? I just closed it. The guard will spawn at the digging coordinates. It must be defeated. The guard is flying too high to be used melee. Sure. Use your only one. Yeah, it does seem like it's just the one, dude. 130 HP. No particular resistances. Oh my god, he has 3 magic defense. Why the fuck did they even do that? Just give him 0. Yeah, Armadillo 1 follows A, B, and C rules. Sure. No melee. So you can get the helmet and Bandos boots, and that's it. Yeah. One of those things is much better than the other for 1 in 2 million. Bandos boots, huh? I feel like it's odd for your like melee set to have boots on it. Actually, most sets to have boots even. I feel like the boot slot is pretty rare. Why does everybody have spiritual shit? What's up with that? Wow. So God Wars Dungeon is like the newest shit in old school RuneScape, sort of. The most modern shit from RS2 that is in old school RuneScape. Wow. It was literally a month before the rollback, basically. Why did I just drop all of these? What is wrong with me? I need literally all of them and some more. Saku says, and then there were summoning and trade limits. Yeah. Just and the GE. Yeah, true. Oh, they dropped the notes. No, the herbs noted. That was a voted change. A new magic weapon similar in behavior to the Staff of Light is dropped by Krill. Yeah, okay. I'm familiar with that. Staff of the Dead. The four bosses and the bodyguards broadcast messages to all players in the room. I imagine that was because there was a little bit of a griefing situation going on. Saku says, with the G came the merching clans, of which only the leader ever profited. Yeah. Yeah. Heard about some shit like that before. I haven't seen a lot of YouTube content, but I did hear about that. That one. Savage made me watch a lot of the like housing shit. Well, not a lot of it. There was like one video, whatever. Saki says, they had everyone in the clan invested high prices, then sold their items when the price was driven up. Yep. Yep. That's exactly how I heard that it worked. Weirdly enough, only the leader or the, you know, inner circle ever made money somehow. Weird, weird. Outdoors dungeon kill count now display now switches between red and blue to indicate whether players have enough kills. Oh, interesting. That was this year that they changed that. January last year, Group Iron Man players will now be placed in the same instance when fighting the God Wars Dungeon Generals. So before January last year, you couldn't do God Wars Dungeon with your homies in a Group Iron Man. You were all doing it solo. That's so sad. What is the point of the Group Iron Man? Which was, by the way, like 2 weeks after the ancient prison became accessible. Which I think is Torva. Yeah. Zaros. The patch notes of this game are like some of the most interesting shit. Like, just looking through the history of like patch notes of RuneScape is definitely worth, especially like per boss and shit like that. Saku says, I wouldn't mind seeing dungeoneering skill added, but they'd have to change their rewards. Like, don't add the level 80 weapons. I don't know. I don't know much about dungeoneering. I like Gauntlet. I would think I would rather just another Gauntlet-y thing. What were we saying? The Staff of Distic. So it's both of these nuts and Staff of Distic. So we don't have a crystal equivalent for magic, right? Saku says it was a gauntlet-ish thing, but an entire skill. You'd make your gear in there, no time limit. Oh, interesting. And every skill was relevant. You'd find nodes for every gear. Hmm. I don't know why it needs to be its own skill is the thing. What does making the skill a skill do for you? Like, how is that different than just progressing either your ability or like the dungeon itself in some way? Saku says, and then at the end you'd fight a boss depending on the theme of the floor. Ooh, that's actually pretty interesting. Sounds like Slayer. Sounds like the Slayer redesign that I was hoping for, to be honest, in some ways. I get it though. Dungeoneering, yeah, sure. It's like dungeon stuff. I don't know. I'm really hard pressed on changing the like total level thing. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Taka says, as you leveled up, you would gain the ability to save items. Saving items, huh? Saki says, for example, you could keep your best weapon or armor. Yeah, sure. To me, the problem with that is like, from a design perspective, it seems like as you get better at dungeoneering, you do it less. Chewing Ass says, I can do that already. It's called a bank. Yeah, kind of. Saki says, there was also a hood you could get that was considered best in slot because it made everything de-aggro except the mages who disabled the hood. Because it made everything de-aggro? You mean like they wouldn't aggro you, like stealth mode, or what? Or do you mean like you could put it on and it would stop things that were attacking you from attacking you more? I guess that's kind of the same thing, but you get what I'm saying. Stealth mode? Okay. I feel like there was something like that. Or, what is this? 4, 8, one more. Saki says, I think there was also a version of the Blood Flurry in there. Really? Chewing Ass says, Jesus Christ, this guy's name? Yeah? It's coming from Chewing Ass, by the way. Go on. Reported Jesus Christ. Again, coming from Chewing Ass, by the way. Prior to the release of combat achievements, access to the God of War's dungeon was only possible with partial completion of Troll Stronghold. This means that players with limited builds such as the Obsidian Mauler, with level 1 attack can now enter the God of War's dungeon using the Gommel's Hilt without having to accept the 3000 attack experience from Death Plateau. Interesting. I don't see how useful that is, like how practical that is, but okay. Saki says, I've seen Bone RS. Clearly means bone RuneScape. Chewing Us says, a racist word cannot say. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a problematic name. What's this guy doing? Frostlight, Falador Shield. I'd use my Falador Shield if I didn't have a two-handed weapon. Oh, the holy symbol? But you don't have the, I guess it's just prayer bonus. You don't have the prayer book. Fool. Dragon boots for the offensive increase. Good, need that. Oh my god. Those tree guys in the wilderness that you can kill and chop them. Like, why would you ever? Chewing Gas says 1 for 1 and 3 for E. Ah, I see. 1 for I and 3 for E. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people just like edgy shit, I guess. Taka says there was bots at those trees. Really? What for, though? Oh my god, look at all the mushrooms. And the fossils, I guess, too. Taka says the logs are noted in the wilderness. Oh, okay. That's not that bad, actually. There was an area that meant to be underwater in God War's dungeon. That's so fascinating. A wet god? Wet for the wet god? Okay, so who's not in God Wars Dungeon? We got Armadillo, we got Zaros, we got Bandos, Saradomin, Zamorak. That's everyone except for Guthix. The Egypt gods? Yeah, true. They're sillier. I don't take them as serious. I'm gonna be honest. The Egypt god is Zaros, the empty lord. Demigods, actually? Yeah, exactly. Like, if you just, like, hang out and, like, talk to them, like, regular dudes or whatever, it's, like, hard to take them that serious. Like, okay, sure, sure. Oh, yeah, you're such a real god. Ooh. Like, the RS3 thing where you beat Zamorak, or you fight Zamorak, like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble taking Zamorak. That, look, motherfucker, like, I beat your ass earlier, like, whatever, dude. Acting all high and mighty and shit. My god now? Like, whatever. I got charged up by the Stone of Joss and beat your ass. Imagine getting your ass beat after you had already ascended. Ictharion, Amasket, Timunkin. Oh. Those aren't the bosses though, right? I recognize those names though. Timunkin being the god of light, apparently. Hmm. Weird. I remember Ictharion. Ictharion came up a decent amount during the quest, I feel like. Timunkin's just shadow. And Amasket is obviously the tomb itself. I don't even really need this. I think I'm gonna drop all this. And then bank, because obviously I have so many fossils. Sakis is just 6,000 iron to turn into steel. Oh my god, dude. It's so much work. It's so much work being in iron. Like, I'm over here chopping trees, and I'm like, that sounds like misery. But, you know, I'm not, like, doing the most over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm living life. I'm doing all right. I'm chilling. Yo, that snake's head is fucking gigantic. Look at that shit. Look at how big his head actually is. His head is big as my head. He's like a fucking anaconda over there. Despite him beating only like... Actually, no, this motherfucker's long as shit too. If you unspool him and compare him to me, that's like... It's like a 10-foot long snake or some shit. Misaki's just smart. Nah, I don't know about that. He's just got a big old head. I don't know if he can actually do anything with it. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Very few rare fossils, but you know, they are called rare fossils. So I can't be too upset. But I do need quite a few of them. I need about as many rare fossils as I think I need everything else. Yeah, 2.5 or so. And I'm at 2.5, which is like, I don't know, 12. I'm at 2. Damn, 4 hours again? Huh? It's been 4 hours since the last time I changed worlds? Good lord, man. This game is crazy. Where did the time go? Wait, I have about the same amount of medium as large fossils, weirdly enough. And I think that's enough to be done with those. But I need a lot of rare fossils. Chewing ass says, dude, my CC is so invested in hunting this guy down. Which guy? The guy with the weird name? Why? Someone died to him in the wilderness? Ah, I see. Oh my god. Oh, what are you saying to me? I just want to know how much rune crafting levels you get. I was like, hey, the Orania altar, how much rune crafting do you get? And they're like, ah. Like, oh, okay, sorry for asking. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand. Okay, let me look at runecraft training. Are you going to tell me what the Orania altar is like? Yeah, sure. Okay, so in my level range, 78. It's about 57 or 86k per hour. Depending on if I do pure or day alt. Weird. Crafting runes at the Orania altar, also ZMI, is a profitable lower effort alternative to lava runes. The altar can be accessed at any rune crafting level. Unlike the other runic altars, the Orania altar converts essence into a random assortment of runes, which improves in cash and experience value as the player levels runecraft. For this method, players will need to have unlocked the Orania teleport on the Lunar Spellbook for a fast access to the altar. This requires a completion of Lunar Diplomacy and speaking to Baba Yaga while in the Lunar Spellbook. Being on the Lunar Spellbook is also needed for the spell NPC contact to repair rune pouches. Having 71 magic is strongly recommended. Sure. Having the rune pouch is strongly recommended. Sure. Medium Ardugum. Increases the amount of runes. Ardugum, really? Okay, so that's where it is. Use one of these worlds to have a lower chance of being targeted by the monsters. Alternatively, 2 accounts can be used. Sure. Experience rates are shown at the table. The rates are and the experience per essence scale depending on the runecraft level. At higher levels, players can expect somewhere around 350 to 400k per hour. Chewing Gas says, sorry, man. Too busy stealing squirt juice from the garden. Yeah, no shit. So he says, I've only used that altar in leagues. I had the bank note and unnoter, so I could unnote my essence at the altar and 1 ticket. Wow, that's very cool. Huh. I don't super understand. Dayalt. Dayalt essence is an untradeable essence used in rune crafting. Okay, so this is probably why I didn't know about it. Sokka says, you do some extremely weird stuff in leagues? Yeah, it sounds that way. It is created by trading Dayalt shards mined at the Dayalt essence mine with Nirana Titanin for an equal amount of essence. Acquiring the essence requires 60 mining and completion of Sins of the Father. Oh, okay. I think I understand what's going on here now. Beneath Darkmire. Dayalt Essence Rocks. Okay. So if you do a little bit of prep, you can get a little bit extra value. Any essence received is sent directly to the player's bank and is untradeable and thus cannot be in noted form. Unless you are an alternate Iron Man, in which case you can only get what you have inventory space for. You trade in the shards for the Dayalt Essence. Buyer noble clothing needs to be worn. Dayalt Essence acts the same way as regular Essence, being able to be stored in Essence pouches. However, it gives 50% extra experience per Essence. This bonus is multiplicative with the 70% of the Urania Altar for a total of 155% experience. Of 90 rune crafting, one can expect an average of roughly 23 experience per Dayalt Essence at the Urania Altar. Dayalt Essence cannot be used in place of Dark Essence fragments at the Koran's Blood and Soul Altars. Using a mixture of Dayalt Essence and Pure Essence in the same rune crafting trip will result in the Dayalt Essence being used first, and the second craft runes action on the altar is required to then craft using the Pure Essence. Because of this, the achievement diary task will fail unless you use only one type of essence. Fascinating. All right, so we don't really need to be worried about that personally, because I'm certainly not going to some mine to get special super cool essence, but it does give you extra value. Stringas says, have you ever heard of some guy called Ingus? I'm gonna make a YouTube channel named I Camped Summer Garden for 1,000 squirt juice. Now I'm broken. I don't know about that, but I know about people who have done squirking to get the pet while keeping their level extremely low, because you get the thieving experience when you drink the squirt juice or something like that. I don't really remember. Saka says, I'll teach you the Zia rune crafting when you have to do it once for your diary. Okay. I imagine it'll be pretty straightforward. But I certainly don't know anything about it presently. Most things are pretty easy, right? Saka says it's pretty straightforward. Thank God. There's one of two ways that goes. Either you agree with me, Saku, or you say, in which case it's the most complicated shit that I'm ever going to do in the game. And it's not going to be close. I'm just going to be trapped. Like, oh my fucking God, please. Please, God, no. It's actually pretty funny. At this point, like, as I get more and more experience with the game and things start becoming, my blind spots in the game become smaller and smaller, I more and more conflate things that I'm not familiar with. Because there's only so many things that are not in the game, you know what I mean? I can like narrow it down to like, well, if you're talking about something that it has to do with this or whatever. There's like just locuses of loci, I guess, of focused areas, foci, that I don't know about. Just temporal regions of unfamiliarity. I should have got my prayer back. Is there a bank and altar near each other? Not really. I think the closest you get is Ferox. which isn't bad for those two things, but I have to cross from one end of Ferox to the other in order to get either of them. Chewingas says, yeah, first you need to buy full Torva, then run through the map 30 times and click the rock with the burnt Umli wrap. What the fuck is an Umli wrap? Then beat every boss, then click a rock for the room crafting experience, then boom, diary done. Yeah, excellently. Excellent. So start with full Torva. All right, I'll be on that step for a few years. I'll let you know when I'm done with that. My router's blinking again, or my modem's blinking again. I don't know why it's doing that. It's fine. Never mind. Stop blinking. It's good. Saku says, mine a full inventory of dense essence. Turn it into dark essence. Run back. Chip the essence into pieces while running. Get another inventory of essence. Turn it into dark essence. Go to the altar and craft. Chip the other set of dark essence and use it too. Sounds like a lot of back and forth running mostly. But it's like, it's chill because there's nothing that can go wrong really unless you stand next to a skeleton that's attacking you or whatever. The scariest thing is the people that are fighting literal ghosts. Does the ectoplasmator work on ensouled heads? Plasmator. Yeah, ectoplasmator. I don't think so. Saku also doesn't think so. That's sad. Dismarsh says, if you had a champion cape from Dragon Slayer 2, I believe you could make a cape stand and put the cape where you should be able to teleport to home using the cape. And combined with the jewelry set for player-owned home, you have an unlimited amount of teleports with any jewelry in the player-owned home. If you had a champion cape from Dragon Slayer 2, I think you mean the Myth's cape, right? Dragon Slayer 2 unlocks the Myth guild, right? But yeah, I got you. That's where you fight Galvek. The cape that lets you teleport to the fight of Galvek. I believe if you make a cape stand and put the cape in there, you should be able to teleport to home using the cape. I don't think that's true. Can you? Can you use the cape to teleport to home? I don't think I understand. Either I don't understand or that's not true. You should be able to use... You should be able to teleport to home using the cape, and combined with the jewelry set for player-owned home, you'll have an unlimited amount of teleports with any jewelry in player-owned home. I mean, definitely most jewelry. Technically, not all of them. The Dixite pendant isn't there. This March says, basically, player-owned home can become a teleport HQ to everywhere. It's true, but it's not a bank next to an altar, unfortunately. You do get an altar next to teleports, and those teleports can take you near-ish to a bank. This March says, well, even without the cape, I know there are 2 capes at least that can teleport you home, and therefore use any teleport you use for a quick bank. Yes. You can use the construction cape and the max cape to get home. I think those are the only 2 though, right? And that's just because the max cape uses a construction cape. I don't think you can set a cape up in your house and then teleport to that. You can use a cape that you set up in your house to teleport somewhere else though. And you can go like farming guild teleport through Spirit Tree to your house. There actually are scarce few ways to actually end up in your house, huh? This March says, I was talking about the cape stand where you can put capes on it. Yes, but you said, and put the cape in there, you should be able to teleport to home using the cape. The ways that you can teleport to your house include construction cape, home teleports, including the home teleport spell, like tabs in the spell, and then like farming tree through farming guild through the farming cape through spirit tree to your house. Like that's the most you can do as far as you can use the quest cape to go to a fairy ring and use the fairy ring to get to your house. That would be okay too. But as far as like capes that can take you directly to your house, it's really just the construction cape and the max cape, right? You can't set up a cape to end up at your house. That doesn't help you. There's no such thing, right? That's all that I'm saying. But I think the rest of what you're saying is at least mostly correct. Hold on, let me double check my own info. Yes, please do. Saki says, I don't think so. Showing us says, holy, was that Japanese? I don't understand any of it. I think I understood it. There's just a little bit. Also, hello, yes. But yes, ultimately you're saying if you use the jewelry box, or the jewelry box will let you go wherever you want to go as far as like jewelry items. And that's definitely true with the exception of the dig site pendant, Zarek's talisman. And that's like it, right? Yeah, probably it. Is there another thing you can put on the wall? Dig site pendant, Zarek's talisman, glory, but the glory is inside of the jewelry box. That's about it. Yeah. So it's like very, very good for sure, for sure. The best bank in the jewelry box would be Castleworth? Edgeville? The best bank is like the crafting guild. Bank. Fastest bank teleports. Oh, the achievement cape. True. Hollow crystal. Liar. 3 to 7 for Neat's Knot. Crafting guild, it's always 7. Ring of Dueling's 5 to 9 in Castle Wars, which isn't bad. I guess the Diary Cape is the best one, but it works only on PvP rolls, unfortunately. Which isn't that good. This Marsh says Castle Wars. It teleports you inside the building with the bank. Yeah, it's not bad. 5 to 9. Oh, there's a 4-tick delay for the Enchanted Lyre, so that's not better. I think the single best one is technically the Hollowed Crystal Shard, Hollowed Sepulchre. But that one's not reusable, just at all. Whereas the Ring of Dueling is infinitely reusable. There's a little bit of variation with the Ring of Dueling, whereas the Crafting Guild always is the same distance. Oh, there's a deposit box 1 square away. So if you count a deposit box, which is really all I need. Well, sort of. Because I do need food too. Mostly it's just a deposit box. Obviously, I'm not going to max crafting in order to do this. Where am I? Is this the first one? No, this is the second one. That's the first one. Okay. So yeah, I think Ring of Dueling, what I'm using is basically as good as it gets as far as banking, but as far as getting my prayer back, I would need basically like a home teleport ideally, which I could bring tablets if I wanted to. It's just kind of a dead inventory slot. Well, I guess I could go, instead of this, the Ring of Dueling, I could go tablets here. I could hit my prayer thing and also get run energy, and then just run to the jewelry box and hit this to Castle Wars to bank. That'd be okay. Unfortunately, this doesn't give me health because I don't have my construction levels high enough. But one day, it would also heal me. Finish the desert achievement diary. No. 95 fletching, 91 thieving. Fletching wouldn't be so bad. It would take a little while, maybe a few days, but thieving's gonna take much longer. Damn. That'd be so sick. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna get the desert diary done before construction. Well, maybe. I don't have any reason to level construction more. Is kind of the main thing, except just to make my house nicer. Whereas like for the diary, I need to do a bunch of other skills. I feel like I just banked and I have an inventory full of fossils again. Like these fossils will never leave me alone, dude. Jesus. Not that it's the worst thing in the world. That's eventually 2 million. Thank you for the follow, Dismarsh. It's like eventually 2 million prayer experience, which is huge. What's going on, Dismarsh? What are you doing? Dismarsh says, well, I looked all over and I couldn't find any info. Oh, well. Well, I've set up a quest cape in my house. I didn't set up the mist cape, and I don't really think I can set it up without boosting again. I think I needed to boost to level 80. Something like that. So I don't think I can quite test what you're saying. Specifically the Mythscape thing, but I can definitely show you that the quest cape isn't an option for me to teleport to. So did you complete your museum? Not quite yet. I'm very, very close. I left these notes here for the museum. 2.5 each. When that's like 2.5-ish exhibits for plant, medium, and large, which I think is rare, medium, and large, respectively. As March says, I use the tea mix with milk at player own home for that +3 construction. Yeah, you need that plus the saw, and then you need like 84. I think 84 is correct. And then you can do everything that you need to do. But not like everything that possibly in your house, but like that's all you really need in order to have like your house be good enough. It's fine. But I'm not quite there yet. Saga says rare has no exhibits. Oh, what are plant fossils? Are plant fossils large? Perhaps plant fossils are also large. In which case there's 2 kinds of large ones. Which would mean that I would need about 25 large, which I think I have. If it ends up panning out right. Plants are large, and also there are separate large ones. I gotcha. Okay. So I might be able to finish my museum now. Like literally right now. I'm not really pressed on it. It's like gonna be like at most 120,000 agility experience, which is like 1 Slayer level. Not a big deal. It'd be nice, and I'll use it on it, but I don't need it right now. This March says, I'm actually glad they added a small minigame for construction so you don't have to do the old construction strategies of using a butler and noted planks and making mahogany tables on repeat. Yes. Mahogany Homes is huge. And they also make Mahogany Homes, the quality of life in Mahogany Homes, really, really, really high. They did it for construction too. Construction's a lot better as well, as far as like being less click intensive for no real reason. Or it used to be extremely click intensive for no reason. Now Mahogany Homes as well is also very friendly relatively to how it used to be. I'll probably level more construction one day, but no reason to do it now. I'm all right for now. You know what I mean? I'm living life. We went from like 72 wood cutting to 78 today, I think. So pretty good. Pretty good. How much more? 125. Yeah, we're not going to level again. That's okay, though. We'll level tomorrow. Maybe even a few times tomorrow, to be honest. I'm going to be streaming. I stream 50 hours a week, so I'll be streaming tomorrow from 9 a.m. to midnight. But at around 3 p.m., I'm going to switch from RuneScape to Valheim and play with a bunch of different guys. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Dismarsh. Oh, not only is Mahogany Homes better, actually, I'm sure you're aware of this. You can now dual wield, right? You can have the Imakando hammer in one hand and the Amy's saw in the other. And that completely opens up your inventory to basically just materials for Mahogany Homes. Huge deal. So I think you should be done with woodcutting next week. That sounds about right. Let's see. I'm just gonna be checking your math. I'll just take your word for it, to be honest. I'm looking at 85 to 90 woodcutting. Somewhere between 85 and 90. I don't know what 85 is, though. Probably around, what? 4-ish mil? Not quite. 3.5 mil, maybe? Let me get these. Actually, let's just drop all this. Got too many fossils again. All right, tell you what. We're going to go here. Go try the new shit. See if I like it better. Let's just take all of my player-owned home teleports. Because at the very least, I'll get prayer now. And we just hit here and there. Let's turn this to Castle Wars. There we go. Now we have a bank after. We go Fossil Island. This merch says if you save enough points, you can also get the plank sack. I've got the plank sack, actually. Yes, which is huge for various different things, most notably Hollowed Sepulchre, I think. What did I use the plank sack for? I used it in Mahogany Homes a lot as well. This is a mistake. Hold on. Archer News says, or if you're real, Chad, you can wear an Imakando hammer in your main hand and use an Imakando hammer in your offhand and pretend that you're Torag. It's true. It's true. This mark says, I'm a sweet tuna potato farmer in OSRS. I purposefully torture myself by hand, making tuna potatoes in the 1K, including churning 1,000 butter. I imagine you're an iron is the real reason why you do that. Tuna potatoes are an excellent food. It's just a huge amount of pain to make. I saw Gur beat Sins of the Father with red D-hide using tuna potatoes. This March says, no, I'm not. Oh, so you're just a masochist. I'm sorry to hear that shit. It's not really a better bank. It's so sad. Seems like Castle Wars is what I'm stuck with. Saki says, but you can't buy butter at the food chest. This Mark says, if I had completed that quest, like specifically Recipe for Disaster, I imagine. Saki says, got it. And Martin the Noob says, oh, honey. Is something happening? I don't understand. I feel like you guys all know something that I don't know. Which is okay. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Miss March says, yeah, the chest is unavailable until Recipe for Disaster is completed, or at least partway completed. Yes, I certainly knew about that. Why are you making so many tuna potatoes? Marginus' panda is confused. Must be a day ending in Y. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not confused that much. Whatever. Over the course of 50 hours every week, yeah, I'm going to be confused every day. Sure. There's so many things that happen. Come on. This March says just cuz. Damn. I mean, as long as you're having fun, I guess. Damn. Don't. Ow. Stop. Ow. Stop it. Stop. Thank you. This March says I am. Good. I'm surprised how good hull crystals are. I think I remember checking that before. And the main thing is like, despite them being like obviously consumable, they're so good just for Araxor because they're also, it's a reset from Araxor and it's also a reset to Araxor, right? Well, sort of. I guess you do kind of want to like get your stats back as well. So maybe you go Araxor House Crystal, which is less good. It's definitely a thing still. Wait, Grand Seapot? Oh, that's the same as the Royal Seapot, but it's just one-time use. I understand. There's a bunch of like teleport options here, and there's more that aren't listed because they're just like, that's just fuck off large. It's like way the fuck away. Yeah, Lumbridge teleports would be good in PvP as well. Who is Sir Rebel? Oh, that's just a Falador thing? Okay. Oh, Cerebral? I see. Thank you, Wiki, for explaining his name pun to me. I certainly didn't understand it, but now I do. Oh, this is a shield guy. Oh, that makes sense because that's what the Diary Cape kind of does for you. It teleports you to the Diary people, which I don't know why you really need to be able to do, but whatever. Doesn't really help me in this case either, though, unless I had the Diary Cape on me. I could probably do this in a PvP world. I shouldn't. They're not active. Killed by a player. 13 mil. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Spot. You look like shit. You look like you've been staring at the sun. Hey, Shuro. What's up, dude? Wait. What am I doing? It's terrible typing. Terrible at typing. Good lord. As you can see, we're doing woodcutting right now. Grinding shit out. Hanging out. Vibing out. Shuro says, work is kicking my ass? Why are you working on a Sunday? Wait, look, Wolf Lord Shuro. If you guys don't know who Wolf Lord Shuro is, he's a friend of the channel. Longtime friend of the channel. Well, long time? I don't know. Long enough. Why not? Sure. When did I meet you, Shuro? You've been around a while. Definitely a few months. Huh. I actually don't know how long it's been. But we're going to be playing Terraria with Shuro. Calamity mod. Shuro says, so I work night shifts 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. So you have like 2-ish hours left? Somewhere around there. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Goose Goose Duck sucks community night a while ago? Yes, that would have been roughly her first community night. That's way, way back. Like Serene was one of her main mods back then. And like the mod team entirely shifted. I don't think any of her mods from then are still mods now. Serene still comes by every now and then. Gur's still around. But other than them two, most everyone is different. Like, widely. Which means that you and I are like some of the oldest people in her community that are still in her community. Other than like Gur. And Serene, who's only around every now and then. Like, as far as like regularly there, it's like you and I and like Dutch or whatever. Saku says we are modernless. Technically Savage helps me out a little bit. Martin says Calamity without magic storage sounds rough. I don't actually know what else is going on in the game. That's, you really got to ask Cheryl. He just sent me a mod list or whatever, basically. And I just did what he said. Well, a mod pack, actually. Saku says, are you guys also going to do the magic storage mod? I strongly recommend it. Shiro says, yep, there's a change in management. So one of the night crew is being taken, or is being taken to days. Okay, so instead of being night, he's days now. Got it. So I'm now covering the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next 3 weeks. Brutal. Saku says, okay, it's probably in there. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, but it probably is. Let's see. Did I know I sent something to Shiro. He sent me the mod list and I sent him something back. Like, does this look good? Am I doing it? Magic storage, yes. Magic storage starter bag and storage. Everything else doesn't look like shit to me. Like, I don't know. I was just like, yes, sir. Whatever you want, man. And he's just gonna hard carry me through all the bullshit, just like Saku did through Cox. Shiro says it most certainly is. So we're gonna have so many items in that simple chest. In that simple chest room, might as well reduce it to atoms. I gotcha. Hey, Spot. Savage says good morning. Has it been that long? It's only been like 4 hours or whatever, right? Shouldn't you be like super tired still? Spot's looking at you like, what are you doing waking up already, dude? You literally just went to bed. Me though, I'm chilling right now. Things are going well though. We're at 78 woodcutting now. Savage says, get 4 hours? I think so. About 4 hours. It's been 2.5 hours since I started a new video. And it would have been, I don't know, not that terribly long before then. That you went to sleep. I switched it up just a little bit. I'm going with the house teleport for prayer. I also technically get run energy, and I just run to the other side to get to the duel ring to get to the castle wars. Basically the same as before. I just replace this less. In that I don't have to replace the ring at all. But otherwise, it's basically the same thing. Don't super need prayer, but it's supposed to help with like damage resistance. It seems like I eat less food as a result, which means that I kind of stay here longer. Yeah, just for praying ranged against the dudes. It seems like it's the way it works is like armor decreases the odds that they hit high, and praying range decreases their max hit. I only use it when I'm running by. And I don't use it a ton either. Sure says, all right, have yourself a good rest of the stream, dude. Got to haul ass back to this delivery. Yeah, man, have a good night. Enjoy your work as much as you can, I suppose. Enjoy your time out, mostly. Enjoy your overtime. That's what you enjoy. Look at Spot. He's like, can we sleep now? Is it okay for us to go to bed now? Do I have permission to go to sleep now? I think I have enough fossils now. I think I have enough fossils now. I'm not sure, but I think I do. I'm not really going to find out either. We're just going to do like the rest of this. We're going to do, yeah, maybe not our dailies because we can do that tomorrow morning. And then eventually we can take care of all that. It'll be fine. Not a big deal. We're certainly not going all the way to 99 anyway. What is it? 85? Use your fossils for 3 minutes? First of all, why? Secondly, doing a 3-minute ad in the last 30 minutes of stream is like kind of sad. Saki says 90 smithing hit. Nice. Which is funny. I mean, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes to get over there. I don't know. I might do that. I might not. It depends on how long it takes me to get finished with this, because interrupting halfway through the solo steps is like the worst fucking thing in the world, which is exactly when you did the redeem. So I'm definitely not doing that right now, but right after I finish these two, we can probably try that. And then we'll start the 3 minutes after. I don't think 90 smithing actually changes anything for Saku, right? Surely he's not waiting to smith anything. Surely he doesn't actually care. He's just like finishing it out mostly. And also getting cannonballs. The value proposition on most skills, like towards the end, are like very, very low. Saku's just cannonballing? Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. Like, the value proposition increases as you get to like the end. But once you hit like this range, somewhere, 95-ish or whatever, suddenly you're done. And like the other levels just don't matter at all. Savage says, yeah, 100K, right? From the lamps, probably not. At most 100K. Oh, 100,000 cannonballs, perhaps. Yeah, maybe that's what Saku's talking about. Or maybe Savage is talking about Saku's cannonball. Saku says, so I can force an arachnid boots off task? Yeah. Good luck. Saku says, then I might do some Sarachnis. Ew. What are you going to get from Sarachnis? Savage says, yeah, 100,000 cannonballs? Yeah, sure. Red spider eggs? Oh, okay. Actually, that is kind of important. How many red spider eggs did I get from Sarachnis, I wonder? Is this worth checking? Oh, it's like this. It's gonna be like so far back. Avian Seas, Spindel, Vorkath. Wait, why is Vorkath so high up? And next to Spindel. That's fucking weird. Man, Ogre, Joger. Savage. Oh, there it is. Sarachnis. I got 0 from Sarachnis, but maybe the giant egg sacs have them. I only got 5 giant egg sacs though, out of 58. So I says, just kill those chicken things, Tower of Life. Saki is like, I want 500 of them though. 500. Egg potato? Never considered egg potato before. All right. Let's drop all of this shit. Don't need any of this shit. All right. Enjoy the ad as we try and get this shit sorted. All right. I guess we want to go to any bank. Should just find this one. Saki says, no, I want to see the power of the RNA boots. Ah, I see. Can I note these? Oh, it doesn't work that well. Even if it did, I guess it wouldn't matter. I need to go to the Fossil Island. I can't note them. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so we'll go to Fossil Island first. Like through the dig site, through the front. And then start cleaning them, I guess. Don't need this. But I do need these. Actually, I don't really need small ones. So maybe I shouldn't mess with the small ones. Do I need to process the small ones at all? Like in order to get prayer experience? I don't think so, right? You can just ignore them. I'm literally not even going to be able to move them from one chest to the other in this amount of time. You don't have to clean them? Okay, so yeah, I don't think I need the small ones anymore. I think I'm completely done with them. All right, well, then this is what you get for 3 minutes. This is what we're doing. Moving them from one chest to the other chest. Savage says worth it. I'm glad you're feeling this. Did need to happen at some time, but it didn't need to fuck up my rate. Hey, Spot. Yeah, look at him. This is what you did to Spot. You put him to bed. Now he's sleeping. Savage says PJ salt. Nice. Need that. All right. Posited all those. We can do a little bit. Sure. Use your fossil on the bench. Really? Oh my fucking god. Obviously, you're gonna make me do it this way. All right, great. That's all we do for now. 3,000 iron ores left? That's still so much, dude. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Oh, no, that's fine. It's removed from the set. So if I just do, ooh. Yeah, like that. Oh, I need tablets. Numalite would also be okay. Because that just ends up in my inventory anyway. How much is this? 579k? God damn. Right, that's fine. Do like 7. There we go. Psycho says the weight of ores makes it very demanding on run energy. Yeah, I'm sure it is. You need that ring of endurance. Make a huge difference. Where's that hollowed sepulcher, man? I didn't mean to swap left click before. There we go. Psycho says it wouldn't matter. Your stamina would last twice as long. What do you mean? How would it not matter? You would use twice as many potions, but they would last for twice as long. Psycho says that's pretty much all it is. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not. What the fuck? Why am I fucking here? Jesus Christ. Yo, I went here and instantly opened these birdhouses instantly. I guess I'll do the rest of them, but damn. There aren't that many places the Ring of Endurance is useful. That is one of the places. The buff lasts longer too. It lasts twice as long. It uses 2 doses and it lasts twice as long. I think it's the same. Yeah, it saves you from having to, you use potions half as much doing blast furnace or whatever. So it's not like a huge difference, but it would definitely save you some time. The main thing the Ring of Endurance does is actually it gives you a little tiny stamina buff when you aren't using a stamina potion, which is like very weird that it works that way, but technically it's better. Saku says it's a potion sip of time save. It's probably a little bit better than that. If you have perfectly optimal clicks, technically, yes. It's still a little bit better than that, but it's close to that, yes. Because, like, we're talking take the potion out of your inventory, then drink it. So it's like more like 3 clicks. 3 clicks plus the sip or whatever. It's not a huge amount of time save, but you know, it is. I literally was just saying it's one of the 3 places that you can use a Ring of Endurance, so I have to spotlight it, right? I have to mention it because it's one of the only times that it's even remotely relevant. Because in 99% of the game, it's just not that. Savage says it's still better than the pre-pot device. That's probably true. I didn't bring seeds. That's unfortunate. Did I want to do birdhouses? No, but I pulled one up, so now I got to do at least that one. Soccer says, I'm going to have to do that minigame for Potion Bank. Yeah, probably. It's pretty good for bank space. And it's really hard for you to, like, get more bank space without just buying more bank space. Goggles too. I mean, it would be good. Does he need it? Probably not. I wonder how good the reagents pouch is. Like, as like a Slayer companion. Because I bet a bunch of shit does go in that. Probably varies a lot too, though. It depends on how much he has banked. As far as like some of that extra value for shit. Is this even better? Running all the way over here to then run to the bank? I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. What else? Nothing? Just wanted to deposit that? Yeah. Savage says no panda, it's not. For the prayer, it actually probably is. I'm taking like half as much damage in theory. In theory, at least. I think it reduces the max hit by like 2. I mean, Mod Ash says it reduces the max hit. I imagine he didn't say that for shits and giggles. And if 7 goes down to 5, that's about half the DPS. This motherfucker, Savage has the nerve to say, no, it's not better. Bitch, you're the one who stopped me from doing the grind that I was trying to do. Fucking punk ass bitch. Nerve to complain about anything? You really got that nerve. Savage says, you asked? I said it probably isn't, bitch. I didn't ask a fucking thing. Damn. Low rolls today. Every time this guy is here, it's so unlucky. Speaking of unlucky, actually fucking cursed, by the way. My poor rate. My poor fucking rate. I'll never recover. $78, huh? That's not bad. Sokka was saying it would be about a week. I think he's about right. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, obviously, but things have been going quite well so far. That was like 1 frame of it not wood cutting. Just very weird. It's not doing it anymore. Okay, that was several frames of not wood cutting. But I swear it blinked red for just a second. Why do I just stop wood cutting every now and then? Jagged is recalculating how much they want me to chop this. Oh, hold on. I don't know how many crystals I have. So we've gone through about 4,000? I think about 4,000. So that means you need like what, 3 more million? So we might have enough, but we would like just barely be running out. So we might need to get a few more crystal shards. But it won't be a problem anytime soon, I don't think. Because 70, yeah. We've got like 1 million experience today, basically. And it cost us about 4,000 charges. Math is not quite mathing though, because view? Yeah. Wait, no. Okay, so we have 4,700, which means that we've used I bought 6,000, so that's 2,300. So we've used 5,300 of those. And that's not all of them we use. Some of them some trees we chopped without using them as well. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's fine. We'll just buy more of those too. We're going to need more of those for sure. Like maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe like 12,000. Maybe more. If I've already used 2,300 today of the ones that I bought, yeah, for sure. Way more than that. Probably closer to like, probably more like 30,000, I would guess. Oh, wait, there's probably a way to know because every one of those is 143 experience, right? And we're aiming for 85. None of these are 85, but like this is close. So 3.5 million. Oh, that's not that far off. So like 1.8 million, which would be over 143. That's how much the drops are, right? So that's how many times I need to chop it. So that's 12,000, right? That's just how many I need. So just 8,000 more. That's not bad, I think. Yeah, I only use one each, so that's not that bad. 12,000 total, so 8,000 more. Yeah. So just like buy 2 more rounds from the GE. Not that bad. It's like 300k each. Or per 6k, excuse me. 300k per GE reset, I guess, is what that is. Oh, I should have definitely picked these up. 4, 8, 9. Savage, you got a dig site pendant in your house? No, I can't put it up. Or I couldn't, at least. Mounted dig site pendant. 82. Which would be 6. That's enough. I can do +8. So I could, if I saw and T boost. I could put it up actually now. I don't know if that's actually better though. Except yeah, I don't know if that's actually better than though. Unless I'm running out of dig site pendants. I've got 21 left, so I am running out. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Savages, yeah, probably not, but if you want to pray, you could change the necklace slot. I could. I don't see that as being worth it though. I feel like it's gonna mess things up a lot. Yeah, I don't see that as being worth it. Being able to stay out here for 2 or 3 times as long is one thing, but where would I put it? I guess I would go like 2 loops through my house, basically. For a few seconds more of prayer. Doesn't seem worth it at all. Because I'm only flicking range. It's literally just for when I happen to be standing next to them. It's in your teleport room? Yeah, no, it's next to the Edgeville pendant. But the thing is, like, it's not where a bank is the thing. So I have to go through my house 2 times every time I reset. Like, I would leave here. I would go drop off these, get health if I needed that. Then I would go back and then come back here. It wouldn't be like huge, but it's like an extra loading zone and I don't know, 5 ticks of move, or not 5 ticks of movement. It's like 5 spaces or whatever. It's like 2 ticks of movement or whatever. I should have been praying that, but it's fine. For probably plus 12, I guess I would go Bone Crusher. Which would be like 36%, which would be like definitely would more than double my prayer bonus, but that's like it could be worth it. If this 4 minutes became how much longer would it really take me? It's not like the problem isn't that it's like the problem is that it's I'm slow. The problem isn't that the game is slow, it's that I'm slow. So like going to my house again would slow me down a decent amount. Like the real cost of it is so much more than the like tick cost because I'm just stupid and inefficient, as opposed to just going where I actually need to be. Because every time I go to my house, I just like stare at it for 2 seconds, just like I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. If I were perfect, if I were a bot, it probably would be fine. And maybe even worth it. But maybe not even, because if I just flick this perfectly. I don't know how the prayer works on these guys, though. Because it could be like Vorkath, where you have to just have it active. Or it could be like Jad, where you can do it kind of before. Or more like Scurrius, I guess. Jad's actually like in between Vorkath and Scurrius, which is even more fucked up. Like you have a few frames after the attack to switch. But if you do it too late, it is too late. Or not frames, like ticks or whatever. I mean, I guess frames are ticks. Ticks are frames, whatever. Oh shit, we're past time. Okay, we'll finish this this round. I don't know, maybe I'll look at it. I did consider going prayer gear instead. Because ranged attack decreases the odds of high rolls, and praying range decreases the max hit. So if I can just be praying range the whole time, in theory, that's better. It depends on how often I need to eat food anyway. Which is not that often. Which is part of the reason why I wanted to pray. Because if I could just stretch this food longer. And when I'm out of food, it definitely does hurt. Like noticeably it hurts. But that might just be high rolls too. Shit happens. Ow. Alright, let's see who's live. Gotta find someone to raid. If everybody's still around. Oh, B-Man's live. We can go with him. Hold on. I heard the burp burp. I think Boo's left already, right? Because we got some nightmare gameplay. Boo's is here. We have to say, Giles? It's a ring. Alright. That's not the best mini game in all of RuneScape or whatever. What do they say? In all of Gillinor? I goddamn hate these talismans. They're so goddamn worthless. Alright, yeah, we'll go with Bean Man. What is he doing? I have absolutely no idea what the fuck I'm looking at. Why do I keep doing Control F? How do I even do that on accident? I'm genuinely kind of at a loss. This is obviously a quest where you ended up in a prison and you have to like telegrab a key and enter a combination. I don't remember this shit at all. I'm completely lost on this. Like totally fucking clueless. Oh, it's one of the King Arthur guys. Yeah. It's probably the last quest in that line for like piety and shit like that. I was like, I don't remember any of these Spartacus looking motherfuckers. But yeah. It's funny that King Arthur and like Morgan Le Fay are like dead ass not from the same place. No, they're from the same place together, but they're not from Gielinor at all. They're just like from fucking Britland, I guess. I don't know. They just like believe in Christian God and shit like that. It's fucked up. It's like, what is going on here? This game's crazy sometimes. I'm literally just waiting for this tree to go down, and I'm gonna raid out to Bean Man. If you guys don't know who Bean Man is, right now he's a sock puppet for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. He's a little bit muppety, excuse me. But he's doing some questing. Looks like he's probably wrapping up what he needs to do for chivalry, I guess. He doesn't have enough prayer actually, so it'll be or chivalry actually probably, but not piety. Whatever. But yeah, he's doing some questing, it looks like. Not sure what for, whereabouts. But yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a good time. It's always a good time with Bean Man. Little high energy, but very productive. Lots of barrows. And also LMS sometimes too. He just alternates between those so he doesn't get bored, I guess. Whereas I do basically the same thing until, oh, there it is. Until I run out of things. I wait until the wall breaks before I do. All right, there we go. We'll hang out next to this, because I don't know what we're gonna do first. Probably do some kind of like farm run, dailies, something like that. But that'll be it for your boy. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you for watching. I've been that Daft Punk Panda. We're gonna be back in like 9 hours or whatever. Do a bunch more wood cutting mostly. Yeah, that'll be it for your boy. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, sure, that's it. Enjoy B-Man. Kind of an extended outro as I was finishing up those solo steps, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is.